Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It's 4:13 p.m. on Thursday, November 14th, 2024, and I want to show you the latest stuff that I got. I had been out just browsing various thrift stores and Dollar Tree, just kind of looking around. I didn't find anything, and I was heading home, and then all of a sudden I saw a sign on the road with an arrow that pointed towards the public library. It said they were having a massive like book sale and stuff like that. So I decided to turn around and go there and check it out. And they also had DVDs and Blu-rays. And I've been to one of these before. So anyway, just to show you some of the stuff I got, I found this is the only book that I got. Riverdale: The Maple Murders. Now, I watched Riverdale. I dropped off during the seventh season because I didn't like what they did with it. And I hate how the show ended. So I never really want to rewatch it, but I decided to get this book. Why not? I think it's like the fifth one in the series or something. They're probably not connected or anything, but all right. So now, just to read through some of these things here, some of the movies. Got Bad Teacher with Cameron Diaz, and I like her. I haven't seen like all of her films or anything, but I like her. And this is an unrated edition. Extra raunchy footage not seen in theaters, and the unrated, but also the R-rated version has sexual content and nudity. So I don't know if it's her, probably not, but still. Now here is the Mod Squad, and what is this? It's about criminals that work for the law now, and apparently I think there was an old TV series like way back in the day, like before I was born, probably that this is based on. Three problem teens, yeah, okay. They're set to do time until they get offered to work undercover for some guy. All right. So my backstory: I never saw the original Mod Squad. I heard about this movie when it came out. Ended up actually not going to see it. But here's the thing: what I did see back in the day, probably like the late '90s. When did this come out? '99. So a bit earlier than this movie. I had watched a short-lived TV series called 3. Same premise: 3 criminals that begin to work for some organization supposedly on the right side of the law. That's part of their deal. So to get out of prison, they have to work for the man or whoever. I think that character, the boss that they work for, was actually just referred to as the man as well, if I'm remembering right. I don't remember any of the actors that were in it, but I remember enjoying that show, and it didn't last long, and it got canceled. Like maybe, I don't know if it even lasted a full season, but I remember when the Mod Squad was announced and when it was coming out, I'm like, wow, this seems a lot like 3. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. Randomly came across this Sylvia, starring Gwyneth Paltrow and Daniel Craig. Some kind of it's based on a true story of legendary American author and poet Sylvia Plath. I have no idea who that is, but it's rated R for sexuality, nudity, and language. So I doubt it's her, but Anyway, Machete. We got Danny Trejo, Michelle Rodriguez, and Lindsay Lohan. and Steven Seagal, Jessica Alba, Robert De Niro. So yeah, a bunch of people here. Jeff Fahey, Cheech Marin, introducing Don Johnson. Okay. So there's a lot of people that I know in here. With bonus deleted scenes and audience reaction track. Rated R, strong bloody violence throughout, language, some sexual content, and nudity. Sounds like a good time. Now, I want to get the second one, Machete Kills, because Amber Heard is in it. But first, obviously, I should probably watch the first one. And I like Michelle Rodriguez. I just don't like that she dies in a lot of her movies. So that's why I don't want to watch a whole bunch of her stuff, because that kind of just gets depressing. Lindsay Lohan, I know from the remake of Mean Girls. Still haven't watched the original. That's the only thing I've seen her in. Michelle Rodriguez, I know from the first Fast and the Furious. And the latest one, Fast X or Fast 10. Yes, I only saw the first and 10th ones. But yeah. And the first Avatar, the first Resident Evil. She dies quite a bit. I think the Fast and the Furious films are the only franchise that I've seen her in where she lives so far. Steven Seagal, I think I saw him in Under Siege 2. I think it was Under Siege 2. Don Johnson, I know from Nash Bridges. I never saw Miami Vice, except maybe one episode dubbed in Polish when I was in Poland for a vacation in 2003, but that's about it. Robert De Niro, I'm not sure what I might have seen in it. Jessica Alba, I know, was in Dark Angel, but I don't think I ever really watched it. Cheech Marin, Nash Bridges as well. So, hey, we got a bit of a reunion going on here. Don Johnson and Cheech Marin. I don't know if I've ever seen Danny Trejo in anything. Anyway. But yeah, I look forward to watching it. All right. Pastures, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. Now, I've come across this movie various times in like Dollar General, I think, or Big Lots. I'm not sure which. I don't know if I've ever actually picked it up. I'm going to have to look through and see if I already got this. And if I did, this one, because I can't return it, will just go in my little free library / free Blockbuster. But yeah, some kind of sci-fi thing. What a Girl Wants, starring Amanda Bynes. Rich American girl goes to England to meet the aristocratic father that she never knew. And, culture clash, hilarity ensues. So there's two audio commentaries, one by Amanda Bynes and the other by the director and writers. Fashion and Etiquette 101. What's a Girl to Wear? Mix and Match Interactive Challenge. Theatrical trailer. Okay. All right. Remember these kinds of DVD cases that snap open and you just pull it out? It's basically just cardboard. This is so 2000s. 2003, actually. Okay. I've never seen Amanda Bynes in anything. I know she was in a sitcom on the WB back in the day. I forget what it was called. I never saw it. I know she made headlines for weird, erratic behavior, like getting tens of thousands of dollars worth of hair extensions, blowing her money on everything, stuff like that. People were concerned about her. But anyway, I assume this has the Christina Aguilera song in it. All right. Last thing, and it's a big one. And this is actually concerning now. I didn't notice a sticker that was put on here. But anyway, look, we got True Blood, because I already have season 1. True Blood, the complete second season. Now, here's what I thought was the third season. I think they had 2 of them, and I looked through one, and this looked a bit too scratched up, so I checked another one. But look, they put a sticker over where it says third, and they wrote fourth on there. And you know what? I'm not sure if this artwork is what artwork that this is supposed to be from, but let me look at. Oh yeah, it is the 4th season. Shit. All right, so geez, I think I got 2 copies of the 4th season. I wonder if the library's still open. Maybe I'll go and pick up that other 3rd season one that they had. Yep. So I got a 3rd season DVD box with the 4th season disc set, and I guess it's kind of my fault for not reading it, but oh yeah. Oh no. All right. 3rd season box, outer box sleeve, but the 4th season one is on the inside. You can see how. Yeah, that is weird. My fault. Anyway. And then 5th season. So now I need 3rd, 6th, and 7th. I want to see if I'm going to dash over to the library right now, see if they're still open, and see if they have an actual season 3 in there. But anyway, this whole thing cost me $14.50. Plus, I think they said there was a $10 charge for using a credit card. So like $24.50 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 items. So that's not bad. It's like a little over $2 each, but one of them is redundant. So like if it's 10 items, let's say it's $2.40 each. But still, I'm upset now. I'm going to head over to the library. Anyway, it's 4:27 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.